Steve, as you know, I ask a crazy hospitality story in every episode of the podcast. I'd love to know what you have today.
One story, I was at this joint called Cafe Parsi in Sydney. Walked in, made a booking, and the people at Cafe Parsi, I love that institution, warmest people ever. Made a booking literally like 30 minutes ago, just beep, 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 just put in my phone number. So they came in and they like greeted me so warmly and like, Steve, like as if they knew I was coming for the longest time. Like, oh, this is that. How are you? You came here this time ago and you had this. Do you remember that? And I was like, how the hell do you remember that?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, yo, the booking system reminds us, because I didn't even put my name in. I just put my number in. And so the number was connected to my name, which is connected to a profile, and it gave me an experience. I was like, holy whoa, I'm really being taken care of.
We've got a couple of guests on the podcast that have been in that space. So I'm interested your thoughts after you listen to those episodes.
I love, yeah, 100%, definitely.
Steve, Sleepy's is nearly 2 years old now. Tell me about the concept 2 years ago when you were, maybe even 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when you were ideating, coming up with the idea. Tell me what it is and then how that journey's been over the last 2 years running your own business.
In the very beginning, I ended up quitting uni for Hospo. Was doing a couple of jobs, was doing uni, very privileged at the time, very like, oh, nothing's really interesting me in uni. I'm doing uni for the sake of doing uni. But by that chance, I fell into Hospo. And it was at my favorite cafe, just doing dishes and on the till, something really mediocre. And for some reason, it like literally clicked there and then. I was like, I'm going to be doing this forever. I want to open up a venue. I want to do all these things. And so I quit uni for Hospo. That was like probably like 8-9 years ago, something like that. And from then until now, it's just been a journey of like collecting skills. You know, I'm just like, oh, what can I do next? What can I learn more? How can that add to not only my experience, but everyone else's experience? To be fair, not gonna lie, Sleepy's only came around because I was kind of like, for the lack of better words, bored during COVID. I was meant to go overseas, was going to pursue opening a joint overseas, like really put everything into it. And then over that time, I was like in between Melbourne and Sydney. And I was like, hey, you know what? I know I was like really hell-bent on doing something overseas. Well, let's just try something here first and see where it goes. Like nothing huge, something small, something quaint. And then Sleepy's was born.
Steve, you described Sleepy's as a yummy wine bar. Tell me what this is. You know, we've heard of sessionable or smashable wines.
True.
Tell me what yummy wine bar means to you.
Yeah, yummy is one of my favorite words, in abundance with all my favorite words. But yummy is like one of my new favorite words that I really love to use, because I feel like it's a word that breaks down a lot of like barriers, or it's very approachable. Like the fact that like, yo, anyone uses yummy. Like a 5-year-old can use the word yummy, a 20-year-old can use the word yummy, a 6-year-old can use the word yummy. And yummy encapsulates, ideally for me, what I feel like a lot of people pick up really easily, which is just like, yummy, you know what I mean? It's just, yo, it's cool. It's
Everyone
yummy.
knows what yummy is.
Yeah, I can't even explain it. Like, I just tried to then, but I couldn't. But yummy's just like wholesome, good, like a say less kind of situation. Like, yo, I got you. Like, yo, it's yummy. Don't worry about it kind of vibe.
Steve, I'd love to know, in your venue,
Yeah.
there are things that you focus attention on. Like you would be so fixated on getting something perfect, getting something just right. And I hear that, and I'm ready for your answer already. But I'd love to know what those things are that customers probably just look at and don't even think about.
Water. I need to stop swearing. I F with...
You didn't yet.
Yeah,
You
right?
didn't yet.
Oh,
You
it's so
stopped
hard. I really F with water, specifically water bottles, water glasses, and it's a thing that I love to harp on, especially to like, you know, the people that work with me. The biggest thing about my brand of hospitality is I really love making people feel like seen, heard, appreciated in a space, but without realizing. So for me, a big way to show that like, yo, I got you. Like I'm looking at your table, like you're in my peripherals, is by making sure that their water bowls are always topped up, that their water glasses, they've always got like some water around them. Saying highs and buys, for example, highs and buys, like, you know, like it's so common and it's so just like a common practice, but it really makes and breaks a person's experience. Like, you know, like from the minute they step foot in, or even on the pavement, like the minute they step foot in to the minute they step out, like we got you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I got you. You're safe. You're cool. Come in, take a load off.
It's core hospitality, right?
Yeah. And it's hilarious because it sounds so simple at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, but like I'm realizing more and more like the way people do things with intention really carry across. And it's something as simple as saying like a genuine like hi or a goodbye, that acknowledgement, and also the waters. Those are some of the big things for me in the way I do.